Back to the Ottoman Empire News. I'm Michaela Wilson.
And I'm Noelle Haycock, here to give you the latest updates and news on the Ottoman Empire. For those of you interested in sports,
The Constantinople Broncos beat.
the Byzantine Patriots in overtime.
The weather today is beautiful with very little clouds.
Updates on breaking developments. The war against Constantinople is going well. Our military, led under Muhammad, has been using the new inventions such as gunpowder and muskets. Also, a 26-foot-long cannon is firing straight at the city walls. We will soon have the city under our siege. We will rebuild it and call it Istanbul. Suleiman, our greatest leader, has greatly expanded in many of the arts. These arts include poetry, history, geography, astronomy, mathematics, and architecture. Right now, the Mosque of Suleiman is being built. It will include complex domes, half domes, 4 schools, a bath, a library, and a hospital. Art and literature have also been flourishing very well too under Suleiman. To you, Ronald and Ronald, for the analysis of military events and strategies.
Thanks, Noel. I'm Ronald, here with
Ronald. In the beginning of our empire, our great leader Othman, also called Osman, has replaced our archers on horseback with foot soldiers carrying muskets. Later, Orkan I conquered Adrianople. Although we conquered many, the people we have conquered we treat fairly.
Muhammad II was the one who took over Constantinople. Although Constantinople is not big, it controls the Bosporus, excuse my pronunciation, Strait, which is the only trading route with Asia. The people in Constantinople put a chain across the strait, preventing the Ottomans to cross into the harbor. Back to you, Noel and Michaela, in the studio.
Thanks, Ronald. And now back to the story.
One night, Mehmed and his men heaved 70 ships over a hill on grease runners into the harbor of Constantinople. They are now attacking the 2 places in Constantinople. This will give us a great advantage. After we conquer Constantinople and gain the rights of the trading routes to the Bosporus Strait, many people from all nations have flown in. Muslims, Turks, and non-Turks, Jews and Christians all keep coming in to this rebuilt city. Mehmed's grandson, one of our greatest rulers, Selim the Grim, defeated the Safavids of Persia. He took out Syria and Palestine and North Africa, as well as taking control of Mecca. Suleiman, our latest leader, has conquered the city of Belgrade. Then he captured the island of Rhodes. This gave us control of the entire eastern Mediterranean. Then we captured Tripoli, as well as other cities along the North African coast. Because of this, we have complete control of the trade routes into Central Africa.
We've advanced into Hungary and Australia.
Dude, is that the new Hawaiian refrache?
Yeah, dude, that's the 2.0. It's the new Hawaiian punch flavor.
Dude, I heard it tastes great.
Oh, it does.
Dude, should we try this?
Yeah, go for it.
It's great. It's great.
Refrache 2.0 contains 0 calories, 0 added hormones, and 0 carbohydrates. In stores now.
We've advanced to Hungary and Austria. At the moment, we are the most successful empire, reigning over Northern Africa, Europe, and other parts of Asia. Now, over to the battle live with Ronald and Ronald.
This pass, our leaders include Othman, Orkan I, Muhammad I, Murad II, Muhammad II, Selim the Grim, Suleiman the Lawgiver. Othman began the Ottoman Empire. Orkan I captured the important city of Adrianople. Muhammad I was the one who conquered his brothers and took the throne when Timur the Lame left the empire alone.
Hi, I'm Ronald, here at Solomon's Palace with one of Solomon's servants. Solomon.
Hi, I'm one of Solomon's servants. He really is a great leader and military man. He has built a great social structure and always goes over his plans with me. He said the best way to govern an empire is to create a law code and to handle both criminal and civilian actions. He's simplified and limited taxes and systemized and reduced government bureaucracy. He has about 20,000 personal slaves. One of them is me, to staff his palace. I am one of his favorite, which is why he tells me all of his thoughts and ideas.
Thank you.
Due to the Dafshirmi system, an army of boys from the people of conquered Christian territories, you too can have your son drafted.
Many of these boys learn how to have the heart of a war machine and often rise to high government positions or military posts. It is now easy for everyone to have their son drafted. Call now.
And now for opinions on our government's social structure.
Our current Emperor Suleiman has been doing a great job in organizing our government into a wonderful social structure. He has created a law code to handle both criminal and civil actions. He has simplified and limited the taxes and systemized and reduced government bureaucracy.
The new Islamic law is that there is now freedom of religion, mostly to Jews and Christians. They are treated in these communities as millets or new nations.
And that's it for our opinions on our government social structure, as well as the end of this newscasting. Catch us next week at 11 p.m. on 8/7 Central.
Only on Disney Channel.